Losing your job sucks. And I don't want anyone to lose their job because it sucks. However, last week I did think about some wrestlers WWE should bring back, even the pipe dream that is bringing back CM Punk. But the more I think about it, the more I think if they brought these guys back, they'd have to let some people go. Now, who, being the smarky mark that I am, would I want WWE to let go? Well, that sounds like a great idea for a top 5. So this is WWE What If's Top 5 Wrestlers WWE Should Cut. Now, the rules for this one, I won't be cutting anyone who's going to be retiring shortly, so no Mark Henry, Big Show, Kane. I also won't be cutting anyone who's injured, because that's just a dick move. And these are in no particular order, so don't put too much cream on this. And as always, the golden rule, these are all my opinions. You're free to like any of these guys and hope none of them get cut. Number 5, Jinder Mahal. Who was excited to see Jinder Mahal back? Anyone? Anyone? Well, you know, he had that great sort of debut with Big Khali, where he was blackmailing him because he was married to Big Khali's sister. Okay, that was weird. But he was part of 3MB, which only people like really ironically. Yeah, it didn't really see any point in bringing Jinder Mahal back, and if you cut him, nothing would have been really lost. I think he was just meant to be kind of a warm body for guys to wrestle. Number 4, Summer Rae. Wow, what a useless piece of the roster is Summer Rae. If you took Stacy Keibler and merged her with Maryse, you would get Summer Rae. Summer Rae doesn't really have a point in being there, and she's admittedly said in, I think, Ride Along or something, her dream is to be a fly girl in a rap music video. Wow, that screams former women's champ to me. I don't really see the point in Summer Rae being there. She seems more of a diva than a women's wrestler, which just doesn't jive with where the division's going. If she wants to go be an actress, fine, but I don't see the point in her taking up a roster spot. Number 3, R-Truth. This one just hurts. Ron Killings, what happened to you, man? You were the first black NWA champion, then you came to WWE. First, they made you dance, which you were okay with. I mean, you rapped your way through TNA. Then they made you crazy. Then they made you crazier. And now you're with Goldust in the weirdest tag team that is slightly kind of racist because Vince McMahon thinks you're Booker T. This is a cut that I think needs to happen just for Ron Killings to get out of there so he can actually go be a wrestler again. I don't want R-Truth. I want Ron Killings. Number 2, Sin Cara, the character. Now, I know this is kind of a cop-out, but I don't mind Sin Cara the wrestler staying there as long as he goes back to being like Hunico or something. But as far as Sin Cara the character, once they took him out of the Lucha Dragons, there was really no point in having him. With the influx of luchadors that we have from the Cruiserweight Classic, like Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado, Sin Cara seems kind of superfluous. So you bring him back as Hunico or let him come back as some other identity, keep the wrestler, but ditch the gimmick of Sin Cara. It's already kind of tarnished with being the botchiest of the botchers. So if you let Hunico come back as something else or under a new name, I think he can still be salvaged. But I'd say cut Sin Cara, the character. And number 1, Jack Swagger. Oh, I can hear old Jim Ross is heartbreaking. Not that I think JR watches anything I do, but if he does, that'd be frickin' awesome. But Jack, for how much money and time has been put into him. He's been a world champion. He should be a better professional wrestler than he is. He should be a better worker, a better talker. He should be a better everything. But he just isn't. I don't know what's not connecting in Jack's head. I think he needs to go away for a while and maybe come back. Maybe go get some indie experience working a more shoot style, kind of like how American Alpha has adapted amateur wrestling to work in a professional sense. But overall, I think it's time to call the patient on Swagger and just let him go. But those are just the 5 wrestlers I think WWE should cut. Let me know who you think they should cut down in the comments below. And if you say Alexa Bliss, I will fight you in the street. No, I won't. I'll just be really, really mad because... That's me wrapped up for this one. If you like what I do around here, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. That'd be pretty cool. And if you don't like me or you don't like my face, there's a button where you can sort of those emotions with around here somewhere. But until next time, that's another WWE What If Top 5.